Hi everybody, my name is Ash. I'm doing this video one because it's been on my bucket list, and it's been on my heart for a while. I just haven't had the courage to do it. Um, in December, I told myself that 2015 was going to be about truth, and in 2015, I've been inspired by so many things. First off, my mom, my friends. I love watching YouTube. Shameless Maya has definitely been an inspiration, so shout out to her. And my close friend in 2015 led me on to a powerhouse by the name of Miley Teal, and she has been an inspiration as well. So shout out to her. And it's just really been in my heart to tell my story and the experiences that I've been through in hopes that from the things that I've heard in conversation or listened to or just seen on TV in the world, may help somebody. So, um, 2 years ago, I was really in a bad place. I was in a relationship with a guy, an ongoing relationship, wasn't healthy. And during that time, I was kind of lost. Um, so I prayed to God for guidance and direction because I really just felt stuck. And let me tell you, prayer is not a game. Like God be on it, prayer is not a game. So I prayed, and in a matter of weeks, I got my answer. Um, and things just like blew up. And when I say blow up, I don't necessarily mean that me and the individual were arguing, but God just gave me the evidence that I needed to make the decision. And when it came out, of course, it was horrible, but when everything ended, the evidence was black and white. There was no gray area where I could talk myself into being in that situation. And that was a clear sign for me. And in a sense, it was scary because it's verbatim, you pray for something and God gave you exactly what you needed to see. So it's freaking awesome because I needed that. But after that happened and the relationship ended, I was freaking damn near depressed. And through that situation, it was kind of like an awakening for me. Um, in my heart and in my mind, I had like a series of questions that was just rolling from one thing into the next. Like, um, you know, who am I? Why did you let this happen? Um, what's your purpose in life? You prayed on guidance and direction and you got it from God. So obviously this was a part of his plan. Um, and also during that time, I had to do some self evaluation. I had to assess it because, beyond being loyal and what he did was wrong, I had to look at myself and what part I played because, you always have a choice. And I allowed those things to happen. And I had to take a look back like, Ash, like, what's going on with you? What is it about you that you allowed this situation to happen? And that bothered me because I knew that I deserved a lot more, but I chose to stay in that situation. Um, and during that time, I felt like so heavy, like I had like weights all over me. And it was as if I wanted to scream, but in a sense, I couldn't. Um, and I'm blessed to have great friends. So shout out to the homies. And my mom, she's like my my therapist, my psychologist, everything. We talk all the time. We're extremely close. But still within that, the deepest of the deepest things and the feelings that I had, I felt like I couldn't express. And it was like a sickness and it was eating away at me. And during that situation, um, before I got to that awakening, because it took a long time to snap out of it, but it brought on the question like basically does anybody feel this way? Do they go through these emotions? And at that time, I just felt like I wasn't being heard, like anybody didn't hear me. And that question, as far as do you hear me, like resonated with me because growing up, I was a shy child. I still do have some shy tendencies. But growing up, I never felt like truly like fit in. I was never bullied or anything. But just with my personality and the dynamics of my family, and the way I was raised, I felt like I could never really truly be myself. So through middle school, through high school, and even in my adult life, there were only a few people, and still today, that at times I've felt like and feel like that I could truly show all of myself because I'm very observant. Um, and